Right, hello and welcome. In this video we're going to carry on with our Asteroids multiplayer, and we've got the whole multiplayer thing working, I believe. Well, if I click on the main screen here, and you'll notice on the left hand side as I move left everything's relative to me, but if you look on the right hand side where the Safari browser is, then I'm hoping as I approach you should see me come in. There you go. So I've come into his field of view and obviously can interact with him in the game. So that's all working well and good. So I thought in this video we'd just do some polishing up of the visuals, just kind of get it back to where we want it. So I've just made a list of things I want to do. The ship shape, which is basically to get back to the triangle shape that we had. Put the player name on the ship. Put some kind of scoreboard up. We need to work out the edges for asteroids and shots. Obviously ships don't go off the edge, but the asteroids and shots do when they come on the other side. Collisions, so obviously we've got to deal with the being hit by a shot or being hit by an asteroid. And then obviously what happens when an asteroid is destroyed. Like in the original game, it splits into two smaller and faster asteroids. And then it does it again, and then on the third time round, the asteroid goes away. But at that point, what I want to do is it creates a new asteroid, like a new big asteroid. Now, probably not going to get all these done this video, but we'll start and see what we can do. Let's just concentrate on these two for today, I think. So, the ship shape and the player name. So, let's see. So we need a triangle. Now, I've got the P5 reference here because I think we're going to need this. And I think there is a triangle function in here. Triangle, yeah, cool. So let's go into that. Yeah, there we go, looks pretty good. So syntax, copy that. And let's see, so where are we doing this? So we're obviously dealing with the client side now. And yeah, it's going to be in here, isn't it? It's going to be this show method. So at the minute, we're just outputting an ellipse. So what we need to do is say triangle. Let's get rid of that ellipse. Now, we are relative to the position of the ship. Everything's centered to the ship at this point. So let's think of our three points on the triangle. So here's a very rudimentary triangle here. So basically what we're saying is we'll use this point as the first point, the one on the right. So this like point of the two lines that join, we'll use that as x1, y1. So the x of that is how far from the center. So did we set radius up on the server? I don't know. We'll just call it 20 for now because I'm not sure. The y is going to be basically the same as the center, so we can leave that at 0. So the x2, y2, let's rotate clockwise, so that means it's this point here at the bottom of the bar. So x2 is going to be, say, let's say minus 15. No, let's say minus 14, because we did that thing last time. 0.707 was the diagonal of 1. So if we do 14, that's the diagonal of 20, which is kind of the same ratio. So let's go minus 14x, and then y will be, well, it'll be minus 14. No, it'll be 14y, won't it? Because I think down it increases. And then for x3, which is the point here at the top of the bar, well, that's going to be the same. That's going to be minus 14 on the x. And for the y, it's going to be minus 14. There we go. So that does the triangle. We're going to have to rotate it though, aren't we? So let's find the rotate method. Let's go back to reference and find... I think we just rotate with an angle, to be honest. I think it's very straightforward. Yeah, so we just rotate with one variable. So let's rotate and we want to rotate it by this dot angle, which I believe we sent down from the server. Let me just double check that. So when we do, because that's obviously going to get put through in the loop, isn't it? So that's, yeah, we send it down here in players data. So let's have a look at players hash. Okay, we don't set the angle at that point, do we? So don't set the asteroids. Socket player position, here we go. Players hash token A. Oh, so it's just A. Okay, so then when we send it down to the client, that's going to be server data A. So what does A become? This dot angle equals A. So it should be that we rotate this dot angle. And then rotate and then render the triangle. Okay, let's try that out. So yeah, cool. However, we're not rotating. Let's just see how that looks in Chrome. No, we're not rotating. Yeah, it's just sending up. Oh, it's just sending up a 0 to send back a 0. So it's never actually taken the mouse position from anything. No, I'm not getting the mouse position. So that's going to have to go in the draw loop, isn't it? So in here, let's put some code in here and we'll say me dot angle equals a tan 2, and I believe it's something like it's the screen width divided by 2. Oh no, I've forgotten. I think it's the screen width divided by 2. Find a tan 2. There we go. Yeah, because that gets relative to the mouse. So they're saying, oh, it's mouse divided minus height over 2 mouse x. Let's see if that works. Don't know if it's exactly that because we've done a bit of transposing, but it's worth a try. Okay, let's load that. There we go. So look at the angle. I'm at pi now, which is the pointing left. So that's going to be minus half pi if I go up. It's going to be around 0 if I go round. And it's going to be half pi if I go right. So that's fine now. That's cool. So if I now, it'd be nice to be able to, there we go. There we go. Now, will the other player see me at that angle? No, because we haven't rendered it as another player, we've only rendered it as ourselves. Okay, so that's good. We've got our ship working with the angle. So what we can do now, let's get rid of these console logs before Chrome starts to cry. There is another one. Oh, that was the server one, wasn't it? That's fine. If we console log players, let's get rid of that. And then we put another one in after that, didn't we? There. Excellent. So let's render the player the same way the other players. So again, I've just got ellipse here, haven't I, which is no good. So let's do players p dot show. I think that should work. Yeah, there we go. Need to connect this one though, and there we are. So I'm on the left hand screen here where the mouse is there, but you can see that on the right hand screen not only is it reflecting my movement, but it's also reflecting my position angle. So brilliant, we've managed to synchronize both things. I should have done that in the last video, so my apologies. And we've obviously got an issue with the stroke here. I think oh, it's gone now. I wonder if it's to do with it's to do with when the shots are fired. Right, okay. So we just need to tidy up the drawing of things on the screen, but that's okay, we'll come back to that. Anyway, I'm happy with the ship shape, so let's see what other thing we were going to do is the player name. So I think should be able to quickly fix that. So it's in the players.show. I know P5 has some stuff for this. If we do text me dot username, and then the X position will say is 0 because we're going to center it, and the Y position is say -20. I want to add a text size of say 16, and I want to do text align of center. Let's have a look at that. There we go. Well, well, yes and no. It's working, but I don't want to rotate it with the ship. So what I should do is maybe wrap this rotate inside the push and the pop. And then that'll isolate out the rotation, hopefully. So if we reload the page, yeah, there we go. Okay, excellent. So that's our username. So that covers the rotation, the fixing of the synchronization of the angle, the username, oh no, it's just in the username of, that's no good. Can't both be emotional children 41. So me.username, it's this .username because we're inside the class. Here we go. So if I move affable engineer 82, then on my powerful traveler 85 screen, that's fine. And if I click onto this one, that's fine. Yeah, excellent. Okay, so we'll call it a do there for this video. I'm quite happy with that. There's still some things we need to do. In fact, can we put like a strike through on this? I don't know. Choose a style. Strike through. Yay, there we go. And we've done player name, so let's strike through that. Cool. So in the next video, we'll look at doing probably the edges and collisions. I think will be the next one we'll look at. But for now, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like the video. Any issues, any comments, any observations? As I've said from day one, I don't always do things the best way. I just want to make something that works. But I'm always up for suggestions on to how to improve the code. So I appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.